the truth. You know what I like? I like confirmation. Because I recently got email. And you know when you book a flight, you know, I go to Atlanta back and forth, you know, I fly Delta. And I love when it says confirmation, which means I am confirmed on this flight. Skip, when I book a hotel, 5-star, of course, you are confirmed, which means I have a room upon my arrival. In other words, what Ray Allen just did for me is awful confirmation of what I've been saying since it happened. No, I love old Ray. You see, Skip?
You should love old Ray because he saved your bacon.
No, don't do that, Skip. That's so unbecoming to you.
No.
No one wants to talk that when they entered the fourth quarter, the Miami Heat were down 10 points. LeBron James scored 16. He had 2 assists on 3, so he accounted for the 22 of the 30 points they scored in the fourth quarter. That was LeBron James. To give that context, Skip, you remember Game 6 of the Golden State, the year they went 73-9, and Klay Thompson was bonkers. He went bonkers, had 11 threes. He accounted for 19 points in the fourth quarter. For context, LeBron James were responsible for 22 of the 30, and no one ever mentions that Klay Thompson saved Steph Curry's bacon. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to get that. I just wanted to throw that out there for context.
Well, why do you always have to change the subject?
No, I'm not changing, but I like context. We like context. But why do you do that, Skip? No one mentions that LeBron James had a triple-double in that game. Did you know that, Skip? Did you know LeBron James had 32, 11, and 10 in that game in which Ray Allen saved his bacon? Ray Allen said so. We didn't get to the highlights of what Ray was saying. He said, but Mike Miller had a big 3, too. Mike Miller hit a 3 with no shoe. And the play before that, LeBron James came down and launched a 3. He says, without LeBron, we're not even that close. We're not even there. You see, Ray Allen just confirmed what I said all along. In a team sport, you need teammates. And LeBron James is the only one not allowed to have teammates. Because, you see, no one ever says Adam Vinatieri saved Tom Brady's bacon, even though he kicked game-winning Super Bowl.
Tom Brady set it up every time he set it up. It's not like he threw an interception and then Adam Vinatieri said, oh, well, I'll kick an 80-yard field goal and we'll win the game.
What about LeBron setting it up by scoring 16 points? Did he set that up? Nobody.
When it's my turn.
Oh, it's not your turn just yet. I will give me like 30 more seconds. No one ever says Steve Kerr and John Paxson saved Michael Jordan, but they hit shots. Skip, that's what teammates do. And now, I would say if Ray had 35 and a triple-double and LeBron only had 1 3-pointer, 6 points in that game, I would say, Skip, you're absolutely right. But that wasn't the case.
Quick point of order.
Yes.
What would have happened if Steve Kerr and John Paxson missed those shots? What would have happened? What would have been the ultimate outcome of those series?
We'd have never known.
Michael Jordan would have won both of them.
We don't know.
It didn't matter. It wasn't do or die. It wasn't game over.
We don't know. We don't know.
I know.
No, we don't.
I know.
No, we don't. No, we don't, Skip. No. I know you love to have to say he was 6-0, and had he not been forced to retire, he'd have been 8-0.
Well, he would have been, and he never even got to a Game 7 because he didn't need a Game 7.
No, we don't know that, Skip.
6 straight MVPs in the finals. That's impossible.
It wasn't straight. Elijah.
I think it's about my turn. Here.
Yeah, I think we're good. You got your confirmation, Shannon?
Yeah, my confirmation is good.
Skip, what do you make of it?
This is laughably, sadly absurd. This is Ray Allen saying what he had to say. Do you think Ray Allen's going to sit for a TV interview with Sports Illustrated and say, yeah, I saved LeBron's legacy? He's not going to say that. I've been around Ray. He's a really good guy, a nice guy, played for 20 years. He knows how to play the game off the field.
Is he lying?
You cannot take credit for saving somebody's bacon.
Yes, you can.
You just cannot. Well, he won't. He won't. He is class, pure class. I would love to hear what Ray says off camera about that shot.
That's exactly what he's saying right now.
I don't think so at all. So let's go back to what really happened, because the game really didn't start until about 3 minutes left. Though I must go back to the 5-minute mark when LeBron did miss a free throw that could have put them up 4, and you never know how that would play out. But let's start at the 3-minute mark, shall we? In the last 3 minutes, LeBron James had 3 turnovers. Think about that. This is this is season saver here. If you lose this game, it's over, and my team wins yet another championship as it becomes the dynasty. And yet, with 3:18 left exactly, LeBron had an offensive foul, a charge that costs you a turnover. Then we go all the way to the 39-second mark, LeBron just dribbled into a turnover, and the guy who's up in Toronto now got the ball. He got credited with the steal. But LeBron, I just remember it like it was last night, because it feels like last night. He just dribbled right into that guy, and the ball gets loose, and there we go. And by the way, that guy got fouled immediately at 39 seconds left. That number 2 up in Toronto. He goes to the line, and he missed the first free throw. And if he'd made that, that would have put my team up 6 with 39 seconds left. And all of a sudden, that's a 2-score game. Woo! I just don't know. Could we have hung on with the 6-point lead?
because you couldn't hang on when you're up by 3 with like 10 seconds to go.
Well,
so you probably wasn't going to hang on with that.
So now we get to the 28.2-second mark. So just 10 seconds later, LeBron dribbles right into Ginobili and just loses the ball. And even I don't root for LeBron James unless I somehow bet on his team, but in this case, I'm saying, you can ask Ernestine, I'm saying, what are you doing? What, like he just come completely undone.
What are you doing? But I'm glad you did it. What are you doing? But I'm glad you did it.
So I also neglected to mention at the 4:01 mark, LeBron missed a 17-foot jumper, and now we go all the way to 23 seconds left in the game. He missed a 3-point shot, LeBricked it, and the reason Danny Green is now a Raptor occurred right here, because he never quite got out of Greg Popovich's doghouse for what he did next.
What did he do?
For some reason, Danny Green, who's got a little bit of Moon Man in him occasionally, where you just say, Danny, are you with us or not? He takes off running like he's going to cherry pick a layup to seal the game. He's going to try to snowbird it. And he did not block out one Mike Miller, who retrieved a long LeBrick rebound, just like the last one was, and he just gives it right back to LeBron, who's just all alone at the three-point line, and I give him credit. He made it.
Bang!
He made it. And that cut the lead to 2, I believe. Yes, I believe that cut the lead to 2. So now it comes, other things transpire, but we go to the 7.9-second mark, and LeBron LeBricks the 3 to tie, and as soon as it hit the back,
he missed it. Why you got to say LeBrick? So so anybody that misses a 3 moving forward, it's a brick.
Nobody has longer LeBrick rebounds than LeBron James. Nobody, because they clang so badly that they just boing.
Okay, what about Westbrook?
Huh? Well, we're talking about LeBron. Come on, what are we? We're not talking about Westbrook.
Because I want you to stop this notion that when LeBron misses, it's a brick.
Well, they were such long rebounds. They're going out to the 3-point line. So what happens? Tim Duncan is not in the game. Don't ask me why. You know, they wanted to guard the 3-point line.
So Greg Popovich saved his legacy, then, right?
Well, you could argue that guy up in Toronto is the first guy who saved it. You know, that's his legacy. He saved LeBron.
Go ahead. Go on. I'm going to let you make your point. I want to let you make your point.
So, obviously, Chris Bosh is allowed to roam free. Ginobili tries to contest him for the rebound, but Ginobili's only 6'6", and he can't leap with Chris Bosh. Bosh very deftly just flicks it right to the corner, and and Tony Parker, if you look at the video, is all over him in the corner and does a great job of not fouling him. He got up into him as close as he could get without fouling. So you can't guard it any better. And this is the greatest clutch shot in NBA history.
It is.
That was it right there. And as soon as that hit nothing but bottom of net, I just fell on the...
You slid down.
I just... It was devastating. It was dumbfounding because I didn't see it coming. As soon as the ball hit the back iron from LeBron, I'm thinking, we got this. It's over. I'm about the championship. They had circled the whole... They put up the cordons. What's the rope called? The felt, whatever it is, right? And,
the VIP.
Yeah, VIP. They're about to have... They're about to present the championship trophy to the San Antonio Spurs. And he did that. And you could just see, as Greg Popovich has said, my team just couldn't get up off the floor.
Hold on. Wait a minute. A team that's coached by Greg Popovich, one of the 3 or 4 best coaches in the history of the NBA, with Tim Duncan, the greatest power forward to ever breathe, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker.
You just admitted it was the greatest clutch shot in NBA history. It's hard to recover from that.
No.
Especially if you're not at home. You're on their court. And the momentum shifted wildly.
Hey, Jenny, if you don't mind me asking, Skip, maybe you can help me out because my memory fogs me. I mean, sometimes my memory comes and goes. Can you tell me where Game 1 of the NBA Finals were last year? Was it in Cleveland or was it in Golden State?
It was at Golden State.
And so, in other words, when J.R. Smith had that snafu and LeBron James like, JR, what were you doing? And they went to overtime. Isn't that the same thing?
At the end of that game, LeBron James had been as hot as I have ever seen him from distance. He had the ball in his hand and got the switch he wanted with little tiny Steph Curry. It's like Patrick Beverly on Kevin Durant. And he can rise up over Steph Curry and shoot basically a free throw line jump shot, and he turns it down in favor of passing to George Hill, who...
And look at George Hill, can't miss a shot now in Milwaukee. You see that? He can't miss a three.
Okay. Well, you can't put the ball in George Hill's hands. He's not that guy. It's why the Spurs gave up on him.
I noticed you said Kawhi missed a free throw, and if he hadn't missed that free throw, he'd have put him up by 6. Can you tell the people who missed the free throw before Kawhi did?
That was well before.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was on a minute left in the ball game. Can you tell the people at home, because they were asleep. It was because that game was late. And it went late until the wee hours of the morning.
Yep.
Can you tell the people at home who missed the free throw before Kawhi missed his?
Manu Ginobili missed 1 of 2.
And Kawhi missed what?